Hello everyone and welcome to episode 39 of the Wizard101 Let's Play series. Last episode we finished up, whatchamacallit, we finished up Winter Tusk. I was level 58 at the end of Winter Tusk. I got up to level 60, and then I got up to 61 from Waterworks. If you didn't watch my last video, which I would recommend you go watch, it's my level 58. I got Leviathan. So I'll just catch you guys up real quick to everything that happened between episodes. I got the hat and the boots from Waterworks. The hat and the robe. I didn't get the boots because I just couldn't. I have the ring, which that wasn't last episode. I split up my decks into an attack and boss deck. I got Gargantuan, which means I finally don't have to have all those like millions of treasure cards in my deck all the time. And yeah, the attack and boss deck really help. I should just be going and doing Celestia now. But anyways, I noticed from I think the little amount that I played Celestia, I just played it a little bit, not on this wizard. I forget. I think my fire had to do a battle or two, or I did a battle or two. I don't remember. But it does look like the 20% is applied to all enemies, not just bosses. It looks like most of the street enemies are also 20% less health, which is pretty good, pretty cool. As you can see, I'm going back to soloing again. My fire is not on. I'll probably be soloing up until trying to think, up until maybe Azteca. I think I could solo most of Avalon on my Storm. I'm not sure. It's a little bit different compared to my balance because my Storm can actually do decent amount of damage. I believe I'll get to 62 from this first street, but I will not be buying another XP potion after this one runs out. There's no point. Now that I've gotten up to Celestia, there isn't really that much of a point. I'll just stay ahead of level with you know, purely just doing side quests and stuff, which I will start doing. I do need to finish up these side quests that I haven't finished up, but oh yeah, let me continue talking about my new stats. As you can see, I have 95% damage now, which is actually sick. 95% damage means I'm doing almost double damage. I have 19% accuracy, a bonus 19%, which is really good because that means I'll only fizzle, I believe, 11% of the time. My crit is at 146, which is a 26% chance, which is actually really good. It means I'll crit 1 out of every 4 times that I use a spell. Block is inconsequential. And then Power Pip, which I have 79% of, which is decent. Not good, but decent. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no problem. All right. So thank you. Today the plan is to do let me adjust my chair real quick. There we go. Because I like when I record, I sit up more straight than my normal posture. So, you know, I put my chair up more. But the plan for today is to do Survey Camp and the Grotto. It took my balance 50 minutes. I'm willing to bet that it's going to take my Storm about 30 to 40. Celestia in particular, I feel like Celestia and Zafaria are going to be where you notice the most difference between my balance and Storm. Obviously, you could feel the difference in the earlier episodes, but like these later episodes are where it's going to really shine, because now I've gotten to the point where I have 90% damage, where my balance at 70%, not to mention the fact that my spells just do, you know, a lot more, on top of the fact that I have 25% crit. A crit means that I'm guaranteed, like if I crit with a 4-pip Tempest, I'm going to do about 2,000, about 2,000, I think, because I think I can hit 1k now. I'm not sure. 320 plus 225 is 500. Yes, okay. So I would do 2,000 if I crit on one of these. But yeah, my attack deck is very simple. Now I have an actual attack deck, which I've been wanting one for a while, but I haven't set one up because I haven't really needed one. I don't have any use for one. But now I have one, and I have this enchant. Enchants are really useful. I boost on these guys, and they only have 700 health, so I'm just gonna beat the shit out of them. Don't even need 4 pips. I can do it with 3. So I didn't look at like how many quests or anything there are. I just looked at how long my previous episode on this was, and it shouldn't take too long. You know, it should only take, as I said, 30 to 40 minutes, possibly even less. As you can see, I did 1k there with 3 pips. That was nice. I appreciated that. All right, 2 out of 3. Do I cut out? Yeah, I'll see you guys when I've collected the last one. There wasn't a ton of point of cutting that out just because of the fact that it only took me about 10-15 seconds anyway, but you know, saving you guys time. So you may be wondering like what exactly I'm going to be doing about like boots and stuff, because you know I don't have level 60 boots. I was actually planning on getting my crafting up and then crafting the replacement boots, the level 56 ones, just because I'm too lazy to farm, and I don't think it's really necessary. It would be useful to have them. I would gain an extra 7% damage, which would take me up above 100, which would be nice, but I don't really need them. If anything, what I need them the most for is health, because they give like 200 or so rather than a 70, but it's fine, honestly. I don't really need them. My plan is I actually have a level 80 Professor Horde pack. Actually, wait, let me see something real quick. I got this because of the birthday. Legendary. That is exactly what I was wondering if I could get. I was like, if I can get these boots from this, boom, don't have to do anything, and look at that, I'm a fucking legend. I didn't reach 100% damage, which is disappointing, but I am actually, that was legendary status, like god status right here. Okay, so that actually upgrades, so my health went up by about 100, my power pip up by 4, resist up universal 6, damage was only up 4, my crit was up, which is an, oh, and my accuracy, which my accuracy I only have a 6% chance now I'm fizzling. Let's see, crit 40%. That's actually sick. I'm literally so shocked that that worked. But anyways, what I was going to say is the fact that I don't need these. Was the fact that I have these level 80 versions, so I was gonna say I can just wait the 20 levels out and then get the level 80 versions, you know, and it'll be perfectly fine. But like a true legend, I used the free Professor's Horde pack from the event going on right now. The what's it called?
Find a golden pocket watch. It looks strangely familiar.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, because of the birthday event. It's the 12th King's Isle birthday, which kind of funny considering I've been playing for like 9 years, which means I've been playing for 3/4 of its lifespan.
You find a small piece of shell that looks like it came from a crab.
All right, let's go to the teleporter. Okay, so 2300, that's okay. So the two main, okay, so honestly everything about these boots are sick. I'm so glad that that was actually like legend status. I didn't expect that at all. I was like, I'm gonna open this on you know, recording, see what happens. You can see that wasn't faked somehow, considering I haven't lost any crowns. But yeah, so that took my resist up to 40%, which is actually good, really good. 40% is a good resist point. Accuracy up, so I only fizzle 6% of the time. That's amazing. 99% damage. It's not 100% damage, but it is 99%, which is still, you know, pretty sick. Oh, okay, the teleporters were up there. I thought they were down here. It took my crit up to 200 is the most important thing for me, actually. Critting 40% of the time, that means almost half of the time I crit, which is actually like a lot of the time. It means that I'll almost, you know, every other spell I'll be doing double damage. I don't think is it doubled? I think it's doubled. I think at PvP it's only like 1.5 or something increase. 5%. I was actually really scared there for a second that it was going to do the 1,000, and I was like, oh boy. I mean, it wouldn't actually do 1,000, it would do 600, because I have that 40% resist. I figured, I hoped I could still kill, but I couldn't. I was very close. They only have like, how much health? 3 health. They have 3 health, okay. But, yeah, but the Gargantuan really helps. I'm glad that I got it. Basically what I did is I just teleported into the floating land with my fire. I had my fire go, and then, you know, I teleported in, got the Gargantuan, and everything worked out. Honestly, the best part about this is the accuracy. One of the best parts. Like, my stats have just dramatically increased. They went from 60 to 70% damage to 100% damage. My accuracy went from 70% to 95%, which is actually great. Which, honestly, the accuracy is my favorite part, probably besides the crit. Have I crit yet, by the way? I'm not sure. But, I need to stitch those. It doesn't look too bad, actually, like, currently, but I do need to restitch it. And I was thinking maybe finding a different hat, possibly. I'm not sure. I do really like this hat, but... Alright, let's go for boss deck. Realistically, my boss deck at the beginning of Celestia isn't even, like, super necessary a lot of the things. Like, I'll probably just be using Stormlord a lot, because Stormlord is really the best damage to pip ratio spell I have. Well, realistically, the best damage to pip ratio I have is Leviathan, but, you know, I want to kill both of them, so... Yeah, that is most... Okay, so the 20%, so I'm probably going to be mentioning this a lot as I go throughout the rest of this, because it is just so dramatic, is the reduction of 20% to all of these mobs. So this guy had 3,000 before. I remember it. I know he did. These ice things had 1,600 before. Now they have 1,200. It is so fantastic. I can't even explain how much this change was needed. This damage reduction solves so many issues. It allows them to make more worlds, while on top of it making it so that the previous worlds have the ease that they should have. Alright, let's try it. By the way, I really do like the Gargantuan. Okay, he's dead. Look at this, boys. You're getting a taste of my power. Look at that increased power. 6k with 2 rounds of prep. All I had was Blaze. I didn't even have a feint. This is why I know that I can solo significantly further than my than my balance could, because my balance got up to Avalon and then it was too hard. This wizard, I think he can solo most of Avalon. I'm not gonna do dungeons like Ghost Avalon alone, but I'll solo up until then. I am actually so happy. Like, you don't even know. I am genuinely shocked and happy at just how lucky I got there. I would never have expected that, to be honest. Like, the fact that I managed to get them first try without spending any crowns is fantastic. Just such an upgrade. And now, realistically, all I have is the zigzag hat, which
Make a rubbing of the inscriptions on the strange stone tablet.
I don't necessarily plan on farming for, but I can, what's it called? I can do the dungeon, especially while I still have this 10% XP. It might be a decent idea. I can do the dungeon and see if I can get the hat. Just because it gives me an extra like 20 crit, which should take me up to, what's it called? Should take me up to 43% or so.
Very nice work.
42%, which, I mean, obviously it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a solid 2%, which 2% of the time is, you know, more than you think. Like, for example, my fire has a 2% chance of fizzling, and he keeps fizzling at the most influential moments. Oh, also, I didn't even mention this. I just kind of glossed over, is the fact that I didn't do a Waterworks episode of the Let's Play series like I did last time. That was mainly because I don't have fun doing Waterworks at all. I just did it to get it over with, and I didn't want I didn't want you guys to kind of just listen to me complain for, you know, 20-30 minutes, however long it took. And you know, I decided I'm just not gonna record it. I'm just gonna get it over with, which I did, and then I went from there. All right, and now we're going to the grotto. As you can see, I'm definitely getting to 62. I love, I should be 65 by the end of this world. I know that my balance, I believe, was 60. I actually don't know what level he was. I know he was above 65 though. And right now, this level is what I should be at the end of Celestia. Here's that music everyone knows, everyone loves.
I don't remember you.
Like, it's so impactful, you know? Why is there only 3 crustacean claw cutters? There is a total of 3 crustacean claw cutters. I'm gonna have to wait for this one, which is fine. I don't think I could actually kill them anyway. Last time I went against these guys, I didn't kill them first round, so. And there you go. Let me actually look up Wizard101 Celestia quest tree. I don't really need to, but I just want to see. Okay, we have this. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. Sorry, my back is a bit itchy. All right, this is gonna take a little bit, so I'm gonna pause. Definitely gonna pause the video. I'll see you guys when I've collected all the clues. All right, I fully collected everything. Fun fact: I have not. What was I gonna? I almost said crit, but that's not right. I haven't fizzled yet this entire episode in the making of it either. Like off screen, I haven't fizzled either. I expect that to change now that I've brought it up, but you know, even if that does change, I have to say, it's still been. This is probably the longest I've gone without fizzling, like ever, on this wizard. So, you know, I like it. I like it indeed. Okay. Do I have to change realms? I'm currently on Kelvin. Let's go to Ivan. I love the music so much. In my opinion, Celestia music is one of the most well put together music pieces out of all of them. It just feels so perfect, you know? It feels exactly like, you know, a watery, you know, mythical world-like thing, which I'm impressed by just how well they got it. Like, obviously, certain worlds have fantastic musics to them that fit them super well. Like, honestly, all of Arc 1 has, in my opinion, the best music. Could be nostalgia speaking largely, but I think that overall, Arc 1 has the best music. But, you know, Arc 2 has fantastic music too, like Zafaria, Avalon. Honestly, Azteca and Chrysalis do have good music. The problem is, I think, okay, Star, Sun, Moon. But the problem is with Azteca's good. I think Azteca's fine. The problem is Chrysalis, because I've obviously done Chrysalis so many times. I think it's gotten to the point now where I just, like, I can't listen to the music without it getting old and boring. Like, you guys have probably, if you watched it, my last Let's Play series, you probably have heard me at least once talk about how the music was getting old. That's because it does. It's just after a while it gets dry. You know, but like there's certain music, like Celestia's music, I don't feel like gets dry. I feel like while you're here for a long time, which I actually expect that to change, I have a feeling that this series is either going to be a less amount of episodes, or the episodes are going to be shorter, and that's due to two facts. One, A, the fact I'm not on my balance. B, the fact that it's been made easier. Alright, the fires, which are extremely easy to beat. The storms are probably the most annoying enemy to go against, I guess, currently, just because I can't one-shot them. I can if I crit, which I tried. Last time you saw me when I was against those storm enemies, I tried to 3-pip Tempest them because there's just a likely chance if I crit, they're dead, you know? Yeah, get used to me critting a lot, because that's gonna happen now. Up until about level 100, and then my crit will be shot again. Just shot in the foot. It's gone.
All the crustacean pincers are following the same path from the starfish door. Maybe you should look further.
I'm gonna level up from this quest. Which, why?
It won't be easy to open.
I think he spawned on top of me. I think that's what happened. But anyways, I think that my balance leveled up at the door, so I definitely have more experience than him, which I think is probably this 10% in Waterworks, because, you know, it definitely gave me a little bit more. But yeah, I just you know, I just know that I'm pretty positive that's where I leveled up, because there's that quest gives 13k, which is the best XP actually in, you know, it's about, like, that's the peak XP you get in this world. It fluctuates. It's a lot of like lower XP quests, and then there's, you know, a few quests that give like maximum XP.
You're just a bunch of self-thrashing for bothering me.
Okay, let me look at this. Okay, actually, yeah, I'm almost almost done, actually. The only thing I need to worry about with soloing is my health, because my health is always going to be the lowest. It's always going to be, you know, my weak point, but I should most of the time do enough damage where it offsets it to the point where I don't really need to worry about my health as much. Also, I'm so thankful I don't need to worry about monsters anymore. It makes things so much less painful, because A, less button presses. I don't have to press the draw button and discard and stuff. B, I don't have to worry about running out of them. C, I was getting to a point where I was using more different spells. I was using Stormlord, Triton, and Tempest, and it was just filling up my side card because I would enchant things and then not use them. So it would be like, you know, I would try to draw a monstrous and then I would draw 3 Tritons before I drew my monstrous, which is just annoying. So, you know, I'm glad that I've gotten that, so, you know, it's fine. Yeah, I'm so happy at the events that transpired today. I'm so happy how powerful my storm is now, because it's like, you can see, I mean, obviously that wasn't a good example because he had resist, but this, like right here, you know, only a few rounds and I can do 4k damage. I could do way more than that. If I crit, I would have done 8k damage.
Don't hurt me.
Yeah, shut up. Alright, so I only have one more quest and then I'm good. So it is 25 minutes in. Probably gonna finish at about 32, I would say, which is definitely much shorter than the first time I did this at what's it called, at 50 minutes.
Now we're...
Yes, we are. 13k, there we go. And that's why this quest is 13k, by the way, because it's a defeat and collect and it's a boss, which, you know, King's Isle might be heartless in some cases, but even they are not that heartless where they'll make you defeat and collect, which this is actually some of the lowest drop rate from a defeat and collect quest. This quest is. They might have buffed it, but when I did this as a little child boy, these had like a probably 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 chance of dropping. Okay, so this was a sorry turn of events. Like, I fizzled and then I was stunned. It's not the worst in the world. I mean, it's fine. It just, you know, gives more pips. More pips to attack them with. It's definitely going to kill next round. But... what was I saying? I don't remember. I don't care. These guys are definitely a lot easier than they used to be. The problem is that they had 1600 health. They would use shields a lot, and their defeat rate or their collect rate was extremely low. So all of those factors combined made it so that this quest could take in upwards of 30 minutes to do. Actually, this quest alone, I remember it taking a very long time to do sometimes. Like, I remember having to do like 5 to 10 battles just to collect from these guys alone. And then the boss, you know, the boss isn't really challenging, but he's no slouch, you know. Back in the day, he used to have like 3.5k health. Alright, I'm gonna pause, and once I've gotten it, you can see it's definitely been buffed, but I'll pause, and then once I've gotten the rest, I will unpause. Alright, everyone, I am back. I've collected the... what's it called? The thingies. That battle was actually a little bit harder than the first time, because the first time they didn't use any shields. This time they used shields every round. It only took a little bit, though. Not that big of a problem.
Feed the algae to the starfish on the gate.
That I do. That I do indeed. Let's fuck some shit up. Eventually I'll use Leviathan. Probably against a weaker, or a stronger boss. Sorry, not a weaker boss.
What a jest! You don't even have a softer shell.
True. Alright, I only put Darkwind in my deck, by the way, just in case I needed to use it. I honestly might take it out. I don't use it very often, and I won't use it very often. The only time I can think of when I would use it is in Avalon, which I'm not in Avalon yet. Maybe even Zafaria, but like right now I have no purpose. I only need probably 1 to 2 blades, and then I'll kill with a Stormlord. So, you know, don't really need it. Not necessary, but a 25% boost is a decent boost. That is really shit, that shield is. Okay, I pip failed, which actually was a good thing because I knew that I was going to use a feint, and it would have been better if I pip failed, just because it makes me feel less mad about using a feint. Like 400. Wow. Look at me today. Legendary. Legendary status. I'm not going to try predicting the damage again because it's going to look less cool this time. Yeah, I would have said 400, which wouldn't have been right. Alright, let's try to kill. Not worried about the first one. Second guy might have to attack again. If so, I can just attack with Tempest, or I could save up for Leviathan. Not really a big point in saving up for Leviathan, but could be useful. Yeah, but once I reach level 80, my crit will actually spike again because I have the Headmaster Sky Staff. It'll take my damage up by 4%, and it'll take my crit up by an extra 80 or so, I believe. You know? Which is pretty good. Yeah, I'll just use Tempest. I'm not feeling the whole save up for Leviathan thing. Unless this is a shield. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to save up for Leviathan now. Okay. I see how it is. You just really want me to smack you in the face with my long schlong, don't you? This is gonna take a while, actually. Especially if he decides to use like 1 to 3 pip spells every single round. That'll actually like take an annoyingly long time. Alright. Okay, and if I keep pip failing, it's gonna take a really long time. It's taking so long. I'm actually my storm's in a bit of pain just because of how long it's taking. I'm in a bit of mental pain because of how long it's taking. $300 again. Alright, fucking die, please. Alright, goodbye. This should do. I'm actually curious to see how much this will do. It'll probably do 2.4k. If I crit, it'll do 4.8k. Alright. Won't do exactly that. It'll do like 23. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright.
The governor drops the other piece of the Stellarium portal.
And there we go. Okay, I didn't realize I had to go back to survey camp. I kind of thought I would just go directly to that lady over there. But apparently not. Well, that's okay. This is still the fastest way to go. Oh, I should also get some potions because you know, it's useful. Look at this XP. That was some good XP. That was 1,500. Yeah, 14.5, and this will be 8k, which is really good. That's like 20k altogether. Oh. Anyways, actually, let's use the portal first, and then
You replace the missing pieces of the broken.
That I do. Back to Edith. Hello. Thank you. Alright, District of the Stars, which will be next time if you... Whoa, I didn't mean to keep walking there. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, hit the sub button. I hope you're all hyped for Celestia. I'm hyped for Celestia, which there's a first time for everything, and being hyped for Celestia is probably the first time in a while. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a fantastic day.